Fernando Tatis Jr. has been a dynamic and electrifying presence for the San Diego Padres, but during a game against the New York Yankees, he found himself in an unusual situation. Tatis was ejected in the middle of the game, and fans were left wondering what caused the sudden decision by the umpire. Let's dive into the events surrounding his ejection and what led to this unexpected moment. The Padres versus Yankees game was highly anticipated, with both teams in the midst of important seasons. Fernando Tatis Jr. was playing shortstop, a position he's known to dominate, and his bat was in full force. However, the drama began during the game when Tatis was involved in a tense moment with the umpire. The incident began after a close pitch was called on Tatis. Tatis, who is known for his fiery personality and passion for the game, disagreed with the umpire's call. In a moment of frustration, he expressed his displeasure, which is not unusual in baseball. Players often challenge calls, whether it's through verbal complaints or gestures. However, Tatis's reaction went beyond the typical back-and-forth you might see between players and umpires. He appeared visibly upset, raising his voice and gesturing to the umpire. The umpire, seemingly unwilling to tolerate further dissent, quickly made the decision to eject Tatis from the game. Ejections in baseball are a way for umpires to maintain control over the game and ensure that players adhere to the rules of conduct. While it's common for players to argue with calls, repeatedly challenging an umpire's decisions or showing excessive frustration can lead to an ejection, especially if the umpire believes the player's actions are disruptive or disrespectful. For Tatis, this ejection was particularly surprising because of his standing as one of the sport's most exciting young stars. Tatis is known for his enthusiasm on the field, and while he does have a reputation for being emotional, this incident left many questioning whether the ejection was warranted. Some fans argued that the umpire's call was too harsh, given the context of Tatis's reaction, while others felt that the umpire had no choice but to protect the integrity of the game. Following the ejection, Tatis was visibly frustrated but didn't escalate the situation further. He left the field, and the Padres were left to carry on without one of their best players. After the game, Tatis addressed the incident, expressing that he understood the umpire's decision but still believed he had a valid point. He acknowledged that emotions sometimes get the best of him but stated that he was committed to keeping his focus on the game and avoiding situations like this in the future. The ejection did not have a lasting negative impact on the Padres' performance, but it was certainly a defining moment in the game. For the Yankees, it was an opportunity to gain an advantage, but for Tatis and the Padres, it was a reminder of the challenges that come with playing the game at such an intense level. The ejection also raised questions about how players like Tatis, who are known for their passion and energy, can maintain that fire without crossing the line and risking penalties. In the aftermath of the game, analysts discussed how Tatis's actions could serve as a learning experience. For a player of his caliber, it's important to channel that intensity in ways that motivate his team without leading to unnecessary distractions. His ejection may have been a setback, but it was also a moment of growth for the young star, showing that there's always room for improvement, even when you're already at the top of your game. Fernando Tatis Jr.'s ejection from the Padres versus Yankees game remains a notable moment in the season, reminding everyone of the fine line players walk between passion and discipline. It's a story of fiery emotions and the consequences that come with them in professional sports.